Yep. I mean, my God, everything in this points to June 30th, 1983. I mean, spot on. Uh, uh, yeah, I'm absolutely speechless. Uh,
It's very interesting that Susan, with in the AOL, got the 1980s feeling time period in there
mhm.
as well. That resonates with that.
Yeah, and then somebody else, and I think something I read said they were felt like it was 1977 or something like that, and the box event was 1978, or they said 1970s, I
Yeah.
think, and the box event was 1978, and then June 30, 83, that was in the 80s. Yeah, I mean, that I got goosebumps. I mean, that event, June 30th, 83, is the one that like broke me and then regrew me a whole different way. I literally, I swear to God, my brain got a new wire harness that day. I mean, I grew into something completely that I was never before. And if you could meet my friends from school, and I have a childhood friend that I'm still close with today. We've been friends 55 years, and she says to me all the time when we talk, she goes, "You're not the same person you were before June 30, 83. You are a completely different person. I wish everybody could see that and know that like I do." That event was, and I was diagnosed with PTSD. The psychiatrist in New York that Bud took me to, the actual diagnosis was uh, PTSD.
Yeah.
So,
Close enough,
wow.
guys.
Wow. Can I profit from actually having you here to ask you? I've just show a picture quickly, a drawing. Um, does this chap does he mean anything to you? Because he came up in one of my sessions, and that's one of the shadowy people. He's one of the shady characters I have. So I was just wondering if he meant anything. Have you seen
Well,
anyone like that?
I've the one human that sticks out to me the most is that doctor guy who had on a white lab coat, and he was older and he had kind of a bulbous nose and a round face, but it was ruddy, and he had a very deep voice, and he had a thick Texas like drawl. And after he pulled that thing out of my ear, he said, "Well, I just took this bug out of your ear, and you're gonna feel a lot better." And then he kind of laughed and said, "Oh, I don't even know why I'm bothering to tell you this. You're not going to remember it anyway." And I looked at him and I said, "I'm never going to forget this." And then bang, the next thing I know, I'm waking up in this cabin that I was supposed to be at with this dude. So, but I never forgot that face. If I heard that voice tomorrow, I would recognize it. And I don't, there's no color on that face, but he definitely had a ruddy face. His hair was white, like gray. So anybody out there know? Of course, this was in the 80s, but a military doctor from somewhere who sounds like that.
Yeah, there were definitely shady characters involved.
Yeah.
There was a lot of, manipulating and moving around. They weren't just aliens.
I have no doubt of that. But you know what? This is weird too, and I know it sounds kind of crazy, but something has always let me feel, or let me believe that I'm protected somehow, that they can be shady all they want around me, but at the end of the day, I'm they can't do anything to hurt me. So maybe that's just an implanted thought in my head, so I'm not scared. I don't know. Who knows? But it's one that's always been with me. So
There does seem to be some kind of spiritual divine mother type entity that some of the viewers, at least two of the viewers, picked up on that. So yeah, there does seem to be some kind of protection there for you.
I
I've
feel
got
that.
I've got Chris Bledsoe. Susan got Chris Bledsoe also with the figurine with the feminine type of angelic type of presence. I don't know. Did you ever felt such from them? Let's say them.
I have felt that, not from the little gray guys. I never really
No.
felt a lot of anything from them, but I have had contact with other things that look like people, and I felt that. I
Mm.
felt that I was deeply loved and cared about, and that was never alone. And I have, in fact, in my life, had a few extremely traumatic things happen to me, not having anything to do with all of this other stuff, and have felt them with me, literally, physically holding me and being there. So I feel very grateful for that.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys got a lady and I got Archangel Michael. So
You know what? I don't know why, but Archangel Michael is something that's popped up in my mind, in my dreams and my lucid dreams over the years, ever since I was young. And to me, I felt like he was my brother protecting me. So it's funny you should say that, because that's the name I always go to. And I'm not a religious person at all, not at all. So that's kind of weird.
I
Well,
wonder about the overlaps of insectoid and the Dennis mantid.
Yeah.
There is some connection for sure.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah, especially since you said, Deb, that you saw the wavy lines in the past and stuff. That's exactly
Yes.
what I was seeing. It reminded
I
me of
have-
like if you've seen Predator.
Yeah.
That's what it
Oh.
would have looked like, just a
Yes, I
blurry
have.
cloaking as it
Yes,
runs
I
through.
have, as a matter of fact.
I also had I did have a male life in his 50s. He was